Hey, Jim Parquet here with VPX Baseball, and today we're going to give you some drills on how to hit this inside pitch, right? One of the hardest pitches to hit in baseball, and arguably the hardest pitch to hit in baseball, because you really have to stay back behind it and clear your hips early or throw your barrel at it more so than the outside, right? It kind of goes against what hitters train a lot, which is to stay behind the ball and really work that middle area, right? Because obviously we might be able to hit this up the middle, but more realistically, good hitters will put this right over the middle infielder and that hole either side, right? So these drills here, check out our other videos in this lesson plan to help you understand all of the components that we're talking about to maximize how your plate coverage can improve and optimize your swing, right? I train at the big league level, and I can tell you that this inside pitch is my weapon as a pitcher. When I'm training hitting at the pro and NCAA levels, I talk to hitters all the time. Don't let me as a pitcher know that I could beat you in any given moment with this pitch. Now, obviously you're not going to get a base hit, or I might get you off balance here and there, but make sure that you can show me at some point throughout a game, season, at bat, that you can handle this. So therefore it's taking away my number one weapon, which is a hard inside fastball, right? So I'm gonna go through this drill here, okay? Here's that inside pitch, right? It's right there. You gotta make sure that you have good separation, right, to be able to hit this inside. You can either clear your hips early after you get your front foot in, or get your top hand of the ball, or throw your barrel and punch the ball earlier. Therefore, you've got to make up time, right? That's basically how we hit this, okay? So the idea is to get my barrel here, so my hands are inside, and I'm gonna hit this and then be able to hit that, right? That's the key to this. It'll help you. This one here is gonna be kind of off of this, and then this is gonna be where you will actually hit the baseball, okay? So find out where your OPC is on the inside, then that will kind of get you where you're gonna be here, and then from there, wherever you set up, this is my setup, I'm gonna put this tee right here. When we work this, we're gonna make sure we maintain real estate. That's the cornerstone to hitting a good, hard inside fastball as well as an outside fastball, right? But maintain your real estate. Don't give in to this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Don't be doing that. Maintain it right here, right? Now, if I do this right, good separation, hands inside, that's gonna touch, and then I'm gonna be able to smash that right there, okay? So if it's fast motion, okay, didn't get that one, that back one, because I got outside too early, right? And again, maintain. The more I get here or stay here and not get even or give up the real estate, the more my barrel can come and hit this one, right? So let's see right here, okay? Stay behind it better. Almost, okay? Let me see the alignment. So, right? Alignment's pretty good. This one's gonna be a little higher than this one. I'm gonna put it up a little more, right? A good hitter's probably gonna keep them maybe at a slight angle here. I'm not that guy. See again. There it is. And that ball is driven between second base and second baseman, right? If you notice, you saw a good hip clear early after I got my front foot down. If I don't get my front foot into the ground and I try to hip clear, watch what happens, right? I can't do it. I just can't even get to that ball. I have to get my front foot into the ground first to be able to do this. There it is, okay? So it helps you with bat path, helps you to clear, okay? Pretty solid, okay? We're gonna put this out of the way now. Here's the next one. Throw your hands, right? That's another way to get to this inside pitch, okay? Throw your hand. So we're gonna keep our back heel on the ground the entire time, and we're just going to hit this, right? So I'm gonna keep it there. Boom, okay? Now when you're doing this, it's causing you to throw, but I wrapped. The reason why is because I gave up real estate, right? So maintain your real estate here. And there it is, okay? What it's doing is essentially, right here, if I did this and we pull off, what it's doing is causing me to get this way with this in order to hit it, right? One way to help me out is using our harness, right? Check out the videos on the harness. This thing is a sensory movement system. Gives you all the feedback, tells you if you've got a breakdown in your swing movement wise on the lower half. It will pull your back foot off the ground if you stay connected and loaded and stay behind it. Don't give up the real estate. You don't even feel the bungees, right? And for everybody that's watching, right? When I'm looking through Instagram and Twitter and all the things to get ideas and to give myself a continuing education, whether it's on hitting, pitching, on strength, on all the things, baseball, mental, right? I am going through a eye test, meaning there's a lot of drills out there and a lot of them are just straight eyewash, because what they're doing is they are trying to work your bat path, okay? Now granted, there's some really good ones that work bat path, right? Which was that last one. But realistically, hitting starts down here and works upwards. If I build the lower half properly, what we're talking about, hip clear, front foot in the ground, all the good things that work below the waist, the upper half is just an athletic move there. You're simplifying the process. You don't have to sit there and change all the things. Now granted, there's gonna be times when you've got to manipulate the upper half, but you should have more lower half drills in training than upper half. I wash a lot of times, they put all these tees and things out, or they're talking about, you know, your hands, movements and things like that. Yeah, that's gonna be a byproduct of this going right, okay? So on this one, back heel on the ground, maintain your real estate, boom. Okay, I rolled because I went this way, right? I felt the harness pulling my back foot on the ground, off the ground. If I stay behind it, there it is. Feels a little better, okay? You got the idea on that drill, all right? Another one is hand path, okay? But this hand path here is not really an upper half move. What it is making sure that you have separation. Remember, the more separation I have, the deeper I can get this. So good separation on the lower half, and you're making sure that you slot and work together. Lower half works with the upper half, okay? And dictates the upper half. So we want to keep our hand plane inside of the inside portion of the plate. And I want to hit this ball up the middle with one hand, right? So I'm going to separate here, right? Separate. And then I'm going to make sure that my back elbow and my back knee work together, right? Staying stacked. There it is, right? That actually was over to shortstop. But you get the idea on it. I'm going to bring this back actually because I've got good separation. Boom, separation. I'm going to work back and back, right? This is what dictates this. Don't get out front, because if I get out front of it, I'm doing that. You won't be able to, right? They're not in sync. If I get behind and I start too early, watch what happens. I can't get to it, right? I'm going to actually hit my fist on that. But basically right here, and let's work. Separation, boom. There it is, okay? Pretty good to just kind of give you a good understanding where bat pass should go, all right? And then the last one here is going to be where you are working with your lower half, maintaining and trying to really put the barrel out further. You're going to manipulate it, right? So I'm actually going to have to bring this back for you where I'm at, okay? And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to put the barrel right here and I'm going to work my hand. But this right here, watch what happens, okay? This would be you throwing your barrel more. The lower half is what's going to help you do this, even though the upper half is the byproduct or the result of it. So I'm going to get my separation, okay? I'm going to put this right here. Obviously it's going to work, okay? I'm going to get it out a little more there. Cool. Now watch what happens if I blow open too early, right? Here we go, okay? Can't do it, right? Blow open too early, boom. But if I stay behind the ball, right? So just keep it here, bam, wham, right here. And I'm going to throw, there it is, right? So it's giving you an understanding. I'm going to actually bring it back here. It's going to give you an understanding of where your hip movement should be, right? That's open. And this would be closed, right? Closed, boom. So this is just a mobility training for you young guys mainly to understand how your hips work with your top hand. We could do it on the back, right? We can do it on the back here. And we can get on this right here, okay? and we could work so we can kind of see where that one goes too. Now on this one, I would rather you guys do it to where you're here with your elbow working together, right? So, and you don't really need it on the inside because this is just training that aspect. So get your separation, slot, and then just work them together, right? Work them together, boom. So you can just feel kind of where they go and then mess with it. Get out front, get behind, so you can kind of understand how they work together. And then in the end, hopefully, you have this pitch in a game, you've done all the work that you need to, and you're gonna be able to keep this fair and do damage with it. Right there, okay? Hopefully you like this video. Check out our other ones in this lessons plan, and we've got a full line of products to get you to the big leagues.